What's up, and welcome to the amazing music song training for the worship song, I Speak Jesus. This song is so amazingly powerful and full of just really sweet, simple truths, and we just had to make a kid's version of it. So I pray that this song really blesses your ministries and impacts your services at your church. Song trainings are designed for worship leaders in every season. So if you're a worship leader that leads kids by standing up in front of them, by instructing them on a microphone or doing the dance motions that we provide for you. Maybe you're just singing along in front of them with the lyric videos. Either way, we're glad that you're here to learn all about the dance motions for I Speak Jesus. If you're a worship leader that leads by example, maybe you're a teacher, an MC, or an amazing volunteer in your kids' ministries, we really recommend that you watch song trainings, that you show up prepared and partnered with the worship team so that the kids' ministry experience at worship time is just even greater, because kids can look around the room and see all the grown-ups in the room bought in, engaged in worship, and doing the motions too. So I'm here to kind of talk through the patterns, some of the cues with certain words where arms move on certain parts of the song. So I hope you'll practice with me at the very end of this song training. We're going to practice with the music. So let's break it down. Always, if you're one of those worship leaders that's up in front of the kids, leading by standing in front of them, you're going to be initiating everything with your left arm first. So you can actually follow along like you're looking in the mirror. If you are experiencing worship like a child would, you're going to want to flip this and do the opposite arm of what you're seeing. So you can't watch this like you're practicing in a mirror, okay? So starting off, this song has verses that don't have any motions on it, okay? It says, I speak Jesus over and over again in the verses. So that's an opportunity to lift arms up on I speak Jesus, but it's completely optional. You don't have to do it, all right? So moving on, the first time that you're gonna see really intentional movement on this song is gonna be on the chorus. So first up, let's talk about some patterns that happen. So every single sentence or phrase in this chorus, you're gonna go back and forth between doing one movement, two movements, one movement, two movements, one movement. Okay, so the very first thing it says is your name is power. So you're gonna do one movement, which is bring your arms up to muscles. So this happens on your name is power. Next phrase says your name is healing. So we're gonna do two movements, which is one arm right in front of you, surrendered like this, and then the other arm, open palms up to the sky, right in front of your belly button, basically. So that was your two movements on the second phrase. So we have muscles, your name is healing. Now we're gonna go back to one movement. You're gonna come out to a cross, a T position right here with open palms. And this happens on the phrase, your name is life. Now from here, we're gonna go back to doing two motions, because we just did this in one big motion. So you're gonna bring your arms up and make an X kind of at your wrist over your head. We're talking about breaking strongholds. So we're gonna do two movements. One's here, the other one is when you bring them down and break the stronghold with your fist. So you have your name is life, hold it here, break every stronghold. It's gonna say shine through the shadows. That's when you're gonna kind of emphasize this little shoulder shrug to kind of bring your arms all the way up and around with open palms all the way up to the sky like this. And you're gonna just leave these arms here for a second. After you break that stronghold, your arms are fisted down to the ground like this. You're going to swoop the arms all the way up to the sky, nice open palms. This happens on the words, shine like the shadow. And you're gonna bring your arms all the way up and around, nice open hands here. And then you're gonna leave them here on the words, burn like a fire. All right, so let's go through the phrases all together. So we have muscles, one, then the other. Great. Then we're gonna have out to the side like this. Leave him here. Then we're gonna bring up, down, down. Then we're gonna swoop through the shadows all the way up to the sky, and then leave it here on burn like a fire. So you put all of those phrases together, and that is your chorus. This song also has a bridge that does have some motions on it in our dance motion videos. Feel free to use these motions on the bridge or not, totally up to you. But starting off, we are going to swoop one arm across like so. If you're leading worship in front of the kids, that's your left arm. If you're experiencing worship like a child in service, you're gonna be swooping that right arm first, all right? So we're gonna go Jesus in the mountains, right? So you're just looking and pretending like there's mountains in front of you, okay? Right across that arm stretch. Next up, other direction, same thing. Jesus in the streets. Now we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna have our palms facing upward while we swoop them up to the sky. Usually I have them flipped like this, but this is just more of a posture of surrender. And we're talking about how Jesus is coming into the darkness and over every enemy. So we're just saying thank you to him for that with our arms open and hands up to the sky this time. So we have push out and open, push out and open. Arms come up nice and slow and thankful, worshipful. Then it says, Jesus for my family. So we're gonna talk about ourselves. Jesus for my family. Declare that over yourself by putting your hands on your chest. And then from here, we're just gonna bring one arm up to the sky at a time. Oh, I speak the name of Jesus. So we're gonna bring that up one arm at a time, kind of like a peel, and hold it there, and then peel the other arm and hold it there. And all of that together is the bridge. The motions on the bridge are really worshipful. They're not necessarily going along with the words, while the chorus is a little bit more practical with doing things like this to break the stronghold and talk about, overcoming and things like that with our muscles up like this. So that's kind of the heart behind some of the motions for I Speak Jesus. Let's try it all together with the music.
From the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness over every enemy, Jesus for my family, I speak the holy name, Jesus.